Namaskar, Satish Mishra. Welcome to the People's Pride segment of Capital Forum. Again, we are very privileged to have Dr. Vinod Prakash, founder and president of India Development and Relief Fund. First, let's focus on healthcare.
Unfortunately, in India, and more so the children there, are among the most impoverished in the world from the perspective of health. So, we follow overall holistic approach and try to reach the interior of India, and over time we have succeeded in financing 30 mobile medical clinics in 15 states, and each mobile clinic is serving in the way interior. We are also providing help through sanitation, because that directly affects health in a state like Gujarat. So, we are doing water harvesting and sanitation, so that rural people can get drinkable water, potable water, and in different places in Maharashtra state, at several places, or in Uttar Pradesh, or in Madhya Pradesh, and so on. So, these clinics at a nominal rate, they are serving tens of thousands of people over time.
Thank you, Vinodji. If I want to have a clinic in my village, mobile clinic, what do I need to do to establish this kind of setup?
What we need, that a donation from you or on your behalf for this purpose, which may be about $10,000–11,000, and we are willing to add $1,000 or $2,000 from our funds. But equally important is that there has to be a partner NGO, non-government organization, which is fully dependable and reliable. And another thing is that organization must be in compliance with the Government of India standards. And it is very important, Satishji, that if the organization does not have Foreign Contribution Regulations Act approval, that means under Indian law they cannot receive funds from overseas, then believe me, we have succeeded in about 12 times. Different organizations in different states, they receive FCRA approval, but they can receive foreign contribution only through IDRF.
This is very important information that motivates me to do something about IDRF and be involved, and have developed feelings for the organization that is accountable, transparent, and mission oriented. Now, let's talk a little bit about rural development, and that's very critical to the needs of people living in that village. What do you do there?
Well, it is very interesting that over the last 8 years, we are supporting an NGO in Maharashtra state. The entire NGO is for rural areas, and it is managed by women. So, we supported organic farming, organic compost and all that, and when the women succeeded in producing, to save their time, we provided then a truck. But then even through truck, they were taking their produce, organic produce, to a shopping center, and they were not getting real good price. So, we avoided the middleman and financed a shopping center so that they can sell. Then afterwards, we provided a cafeteria, all managed by women in rural areas, and very healthy meal. And recently, Satishji, we have added a rural bakery, unheard thing. But that bakery is providing very nutritious meal, especially for children. So this is one stream. Another stream I can give you for rural development in Jharkhand state, where the government of India is encouraging farmers to buy seed from multinational companies. We are having a program called production of good seed through farmers participation. Similarly, we did a program in Jharkhand state, horticulture through women participation. The thing is, we don't do something for 1 year, because it takes several years. So sometimes 3, 4, 5, and we have succeeded in creating model villages.
That's really good. That really motivates me and our viewers to know more about IDRF. IDRF is doing education where it's needed the most, women's empowerment that we talked about, and healthcare, rural development. There are so many high impact rural programs across India. IDRF provides funds and grants. More important thing that I get out of this conversation is accountability and transparency, and very low overhead cost, and all the money invested go directly to benefit the people of India that needs the most help. And do you plan to have you spread out outside of India?
Well, Satish, I think we plan, but that is in pipeline. For example, we are negotiating with NGOs in Nepal. But let me add one more important field. These days, everybody is worried about corruption in India.
Very important. Thanks for bringing it up.
Very genuine. But we started working directly on corruption or anti-corruption, fighting corruption, as early as 2004. And believe me, Satish ji, and the audience, that we succeeded in having a direct impact in the real estate market in Delhi state, where there were tremendous underreporting. Underreporting is still there, but it is much less than what it used to be. Currently, we are working in the entire tribal belt, that is Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha, and so on. And we have a partner NGO which has a world record that is called Transparency International. Its India chapter is financed by us. Of course, there are many financiers, their projects are huge, but we are co-financer there. More recently, because we were so successful, some people came to know us in Bangalore, and they are focusing on or combating corruption in urban India. So they are complementary, urban India and rural tribal India. And this organization is called Janagrah, and they have a wonderful portal, iPaidAbribe.com, iChangeMyCity.com.
Thank you, Vinod. That's one thing I am curious about it. Does it supplement the government run program, or does it directly competes with the government run program?
Well, no, we do not compete at all with the government programs, because that is not. The tragedy is that the most government programs do not reach the ultimate beneficiary, which are on a piece of paper. So through Transparency International, as well as through at every stage through our NGOs, we make sure that our partner NGO, whatever are the government schemes there, that the ultimate the benefits reach up to the target group.
I want you to focus on few bottom line statements to our audience, that what can they do, we do to get involved.
Well, One is you may visit our website to know more, that is www.idrf.org, and my phone number is 301-704-0032. But let me say, everyone is capable. You can join hands, whether it may be volunteer effort, your time, talent and skill, or you wish to share a portion of your hard-earned money. And as Satish ji recognized, we guarantee that your money will be properly utilized, and we have so many avenues, state-wise, region-wise, in functional-wise.
नर सेवा ही नारायण सेवा है.